Lakes Provincial Park, Petain Creek campground. Hopefully see some glaciers, some mountain passes, some waterfalls, and generally just hang out and have a good time. There's one thing my adventures in the mountains have taught me so far. It's almost always worth it. It's Dani, and of course Cosley the adventure dog. For those who've been following along this summer, probably know the drill. We're in Kananaskis again, although only briefly this time. We are in Petain Provincial Park right now at the Elk Pass Trailhead. So you can see the map in behind me there. Okay. Elk Pass parking area. That's where we are right there. So we're going to follow the Elk Pass Trail up over West Elk Pass and drop into Elk Lake Provincial Park in British Columbia. So the plan for the weekend is grab a camp spot over at Petain Creek campground, and then from there going to do some exploring. Hopefully see some glaciers, some mountain passes, some waterfalls, and generally just hang out and have a good time. Do a little birthday celebration. Dani's this time. So we're gonna get moving. Up at the top of the first little hill here, looking back at I think that's Lower Kananaskis Lakes right there. A good start. There's lots of little side trails coming along here. There's a whole series of trails all kind of braided together. But
Bosley,
for now, we're standing on the access road underneath the power lines, working our way up. So pretty easy going so far. Oh, perfect day to be out here.
Bosley, stay close, please. Elk Pass Trail.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're going.
Indeed.
We're going this way.
So there's actually 3 elk passes, so eventually I think it branches off to one that we want to take. I don't know, we'll figure it out as we're going along.
I feel like we're going in generally the right direction.
Yeah.
As long as we end up in Elk Lakes Provincial Park, then we can camp.
Yep. Truth.
Pretending to be the hiker man. Do I look like him?
Yeah, that's really close actually. You need a pole though, I think.
Well, that can be arranged.
Yeah. Anyways, so straight ahead is the trail we're taking up towards Elk Lakes. This is just sort of a intersection here where you can make a little loop going back this way towards Blueberry Hill, which I guess is over these trees somewhere, and it kind of gives you like mediocre views of Kananaskis Lakes. But if you want like a little short out and back hike with an okay view, it's an option. And then up here is a scramble, which can take you up to the turret, which looks a little bit more impressive. We won't be doing that, although it does look pretty cool. Maybe some other day. Yeah, we're just going to keep going along this way. And then up here, pretty soon should be the intersection where you can break off to go to Elk Pass or West Elk Pass. Which one should we take?
Elk Pass?
Wrong.
No.
We should take West Elk Pass.
Well, shows how close I'm paying attention.
Yeah. So yeah, I shouldn't be too much further before. Picnic table.
Oh, that's a nice place for a picnic.
Nice spot. Alright, what we got here? A little old beat up sign.
We'll go to the other side.
So we are right there. I think this one will be a little bit easier to read. Oh, look at this. This is some nice trail signage.
That way. Frozen Lake.
Frozen Lake. Fox Lake. Yeah, that's where we're headed. Petain Falls. 9 kilometers. Okay, cool. Basin 11.5. And this way. Elk Lakes cabin. Alright, so yeah, if you want to go to Elk Lakes, this is your best bet. Or Upper Elk Lake anyways. Or sorry. Upper Elk Lake? Anyways, the main entrance to the provincial park, which is kind of right over here. This is that trail right there. Going down that way. We want to detour up along the border there and head up towards Frozen Lake because it's supposed to be quite pretty. So that's what we're doing. And then we're going to drop down from up there. There's a sort of like shortcut trail that meets up with the main trail.
Cosley.
And then we're going to go along Upper Elk Lake. And our campground is in this flats area somewhere around there. That's the plan. Should be pretty fun. So yeah, after the little intersection there, we ran into a nice couple. They're heading up to Elk Lakes just for the day, hang out, do some fishing. We're going this way. So, Upper Elk Lake via Fox Lake. I think it's about a half a kilometer detour to go see Fox Lake. I don't know, we might do it. We'll see. Frozen Lake is where we're really headed though. Do you want to go check out the other lake? It's going to add about a kilometer to the day. We'll actually probably be able to see it from above where we're headed.
Cool. Let's just keep going then.
Alright. Yeah, so we're just going to keep moving on towards Frozen Lake. And yeah, maybe miss out on Fox Lake. Oh well. Actually, no, we'll probably walk past it on the way out. If we don't see it from this way, we'll just make sure we go past it on the way out. Because I don't think we'll be taking this same path back. Because this has a little bit more elevation. That's a more direct route. So yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Just a couple hundred meters from the sign. Break out into this nice open field here. And get a first look up at Mount Fox. So if I'm reading the map right, actually just right in the basin there, that's where Frozen Lake is. So, we'll see. First little viewpoint since we started our climb. And a nice little look down at Fox Lake and below us there. Very hazy.
Smoky.
Yeah, it doesn't smell overly smoky, but it is very hazy.
That's a little smoky.
Yeah. But you can kind of feel it too. Like, I just feel a little short of breath. And lungs are working a little harder, it seems. Oh. Ah, that's pretty though. Can't wait to get up there. We're almost there. We gotta be just 500 meters maybe to the top. Or not to the top, but to the lake. And then we can take the packs off, and then we can have a snack and cool down. And it'll be good. Made it to Frozen Lake. Seems to be pretty well thought out at the moment.
This doesn't look frozen at all.
Yeah. Apparently it does stay sort of iced up until late July. So most years.
Deep.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh wow, it is super deep. And amazingly pretty. This seems like a good spot to take the packs off, have a little snack, cool down a bit. Cosley's already on it, getting his drinks of water in. Alright, on the move again. Just skirting the edge of the lake here. And then, apparently there's a trail, so hopefully that's true. I guess this is it. Looks like it might be a little steep. Cosley made it look so easy.
Dani did not.
So, path's a little narrow so far. Seems to be heading in the right general direction though, so that's a good sign. Pretty much the only way onward is upward, forward. Otherwise we'd have to backtrack all the way to the Fox Lake intersection and go around that way. Would add a few kilometers to our distance, which is not ideal. So yeah, we're just gonna work our way over here very carefully and get up to the top of that little saddle there. Should be fun. Alright, so that was an abort mission. Whew, got kind of sketchy there with the packs on. So, I'm going to follow the trail over this way, see if there might not be a easier approach. Okay, apparently I'm an idiot and I just missed the completely obvious trail. So, we'll follow this for a bit and see how it looks. It's already been a little bit more gentle because the other one was down at the base of the cliff and below us here. So we'll see. Still has potential for getting a little bit more hectic as we go up, but this looks much more promising, a lot gentler. Oh. Denied again. I don't know where to go from here. I mean, there's no real obvious path. This stuff's so loose. You put any weight on it and it just sloughs right off. So this is about as good of a above the lake viewpoint as we're gonna get, unfortunately. It does look like it'll be pretty spectacular up at that peak, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. So we're gonna drop back down and yeah, find another route over to the main trail and go on from there. Oh well, we're gonna get down off of this, and hopefully once we get back to the main trail we can make up a lot of time, because it is supposed to be pretty easy going up to the campground where we're staying. So. Alright, back on that frozen lake trail, heading down. Yeah, this is the right move. It sucks because we pretty much have to backtrack the entire length of what we did coming from the turnoff until we get to that Fox Lake junction. And then we have to take Fox Lake and go past there to hook back up the main trail heading over to the campground. But the good news is it will be a lot quicker going down, and I've already taken out pretty much all the spiders, so that's good, and this feels a lot safer. The main thing I was worried about as we were going up there is I just looked at the topographical map, and it looks like the descent on the other side is, you know, just as steep for 3 times as long. So we figured play it safe. Do I think we would have survived? Yeah, probably. But nothing will ruin your weekend faster than falling off of a mountain, so why risk it? Means we have to do a few more kilometers than we were planning on doing today, but hopefully it'll be smooth sailing and a lot easier. Well, we got down to the flat area again way faster than it took us to get up there, so that's nice. We're only a couple 100 meters from the turnoff to Fox Lake now, so hopefully we'll be there in like 15-20 minutes. I don't know. To Fox Lake, I mean. Got some packet gourmet kicking chicken wrap rehydrating in the bag there. So when we get there, we'll stop and do a little bit of lunch, and then we'll power on. And like I said, hopefully the rest of the trail to our campground ends up being pretty chill. Right now, we're just focusing on enjoying where we're at and getting to the next immediate objective, which is just Fox Lake and lunchtime. So, kind of a bummer. I should turn around from the scramble up to the Tiago, I think, viewpoint there. But definitely felt like the right call. Just we were moving super slow. It was getting really sketchy with the dog and our full packs, so better to play it safe. And you know, it's going to be so much faster walking along the flatter trail that we're on now that it might actually not end up costing us all that much time in the long run. Well, made it to Fox Lake. Looking a little low. We were just up there.
Right there. That's frozen lake.
Yeah, just right in that little basin there. That's where we were trying to get to. Mission failed. But
yep, mission definitely failed.
yeah. Ran into a gentleman down here. Chatted for a minute. He said that coming down the gully on the other side is pretty much just as sketchy, so we felt pretty good about turning around. Now we're just stopping a little snacky snack. Got some kicking chicken wraps. We're gonna mange real quick, and then
wondering where your friend's going? You just knocked over your water, buddy.
Get our stuff together and keep moving on. Because, I don't know, I'd have to do the math, but I think it's another 8 kilometers from here, 9 kilometers from here, something like that.
Excellent.
So, yeah, this day ain't over. Looking forward to getting to camp, though.
Hopefully the view will let me walk like this. That was supposed to be walking fast, not walking with my fingers. Although that would be impressive.
Okay, nice. This field just opened up along the trail down from Fox Lake here. Kind of across the way, that's Mount Aosta, and behind the upper Elk Lake. You can just see the tip of it sticking out there. Which means that up this way is where we're headed. It's pretty cool, and towards those mountains. And interestingly enough, this gully here is the other side of that little scramble we backed out of. So this is what we would have had to come down if we'd made it up there. Looks kind of steep, although probably a lot less sketchy than the ascent was because of the loose rock that we were dealing with up there. Man, wow, things are getting pretty out here. Cool. So we should only be maybe 5, 6, 7 kilometers from camp.
5, 6, 7.
Something like
7
that.
and a half, 8, something like that.
Gotta be less than 8.
People?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's people.
Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, Elk Lakes Trail Junction sign. Okay, so Petain Falls, Petain Basin, that's where we're headed, down that way. So that is 5.7 to the falls, which would put the campsite at like 3.7 from here. So we just passed another intersection further back. It looks like it led out to that little viewpoint there. We followed this down to where we are now. Okay. Good to see where we're at. Alright. We're just going to keep following this trail down this way now. So we should be hitting the lake in no time.
My new hike and walk.
Nice.
Like it?
Like it. Well, we made it to Upper Elk Lake. What do you think?
It's okay, I guess.
Yeah, not bad. Cosly seems to like it.
Deep there, buddy.
Oh wow. Okay, so that's the lower lake that we were seeing before. Makes sense. Oh, so we're just gonna follow along the shore here until it opens up in the valley at the end, and we're gonna follow that for a bit, and that'll take us to our campground. And then we can take our packs off, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. Yeah? Oh, this is gorgeous though.
Beautiful spot.
Yeah, man.
I named this Dani Peninsula.
Sweet. Looks like Italy. Looks like Italy. There's even Sicily. Okay. So that's Upper Elk Lake in beside me there. We're walking right by the water right now. And then you can see in behind over there. That is the backside of Mount Fox. So up over there somewhere is Frozen Lake, where we were earlier.
I like all the caves in it.
Yeah, there's lots of caves and just impressive looking rock faces. And beautiful, beautiful spot. Oh my god, it just gets prettier. Taking our load off for a sec.
I'm tired.
Well, it's like 20 to 4 and we're probably close to 20 kilometers in, so probably solid. I don't know how much elevation we did today. More than a little bit. Couple thousand feet maybe. I don't know. Enough.
Sounds plausible.
We're at the backside of Upper Elk Lake. Trail sign. About 2 kilometers, or 1.5 if you believe the scratched in number, to our campground. Looks like it's going to be a little boggy for the rest of the way. Oh, what a beautiful hike along the edge of that lake. Oh my god, just perfect. And Gosley, hey, over this way, bud. Gosley, come. And yeah, it doesn't look like the views are going to be letting up anytime soon. Curious to see how many people are out there this weekend already. The parking lot had a fair number of cars in it when we left. And obviously there's more than one way to get into this area. Go on. So, I mean, there's potential it could be pretty packed out there already, but guess we'll find out when we get out there. Well, the spots are pretty picked over, so this looks like this is going to be home for tonight. It's kind of sketchy, just with so many streams and stuff running so close to it. If rain really comes, things could get a little hairy, but that's on floodplain too. The only other spots that we found were over there somewhere, completely exposed and right by the stream, or
Right
over
by the stream
here.
and,
Over here, it's got a little bit more cover. It's a little higher up, but the ground was so rocky that it'd probably be impossible to sleep on. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna do this, and hopefully not gonna get any thunderstorms and significant precipitation. When we left, it said like maybe 1 millimeter over the course of the weekend, so that can change obviously, but yeah, we're gonna try setting up here, I guess. See how it goes. Okay, slight change of plans. This is gonna be the spot. It's a little bit more exposed, but it's further away from the water. and further away from everyone else. So, and it's set up as a tent pad and it hasn't been washed away. So that's got to be a good sign, right? Whatever. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know. What would you do? Would you take the more exposed spot over further away from the water, or the more sheltered spot that's closer to the water and looks like it's more likely to flood out if rain starts coming? We're making this choice, so feel free to call us idiots if you think that's the case.
We might be calling ourselves idiots.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Alright, we're gonna get the tent set up real quick here, and yeah, snack time, I guess. Sitting out on the front porch. Just enjoying the view. So this is home for the next couple of nights, hopefully. Gives us a nice view. And a little bit of privacy.
Get a sunset and a sunrise.
Yeah, for sure. So beautiful look out towards the pass there. A couple of waterfalls coming down. Glacier nestled up in there. Beautiful. Dani's just doing a little creek wash, freshening up. I think we're gonna have a couple snacks. Oh, well, this doesn't suck.
I made myself a throne.
Looks pretty good.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah. Big House Wine Company. The Birdman Pinot Grigio. Who knew wine came in a can? Like it.
I'm not expecting it to be good.
I think it's going to be the best wine we've ever had in our entire lives.
Yep.
But
Probably
I'm an optimist.
Probably will be somewhere in between those two.
You should do that.
It's wine in a can.
So, favorite part about today?
I liked Frozen Lake.
Yeah, that had to be the highlight.
And then I also really liked walking along the upper Elk Lakes. I think that was beautiful.
That was beautiful too.
Oh, this is pretty awesome right now.
I like this spot. We'll like it less if our tent floats away when we're off hiking tomorrow. I think the chances of that happening are pretty low.
I've made a wall.
Yeah, we've got like a little stream break here. It's actually at the same level as the stream, but there's this detour here, so we'd have to jump over and.
Anyway, we'll.
Yeah. Anyways.
See what happens.
It's pretty secure, the tents, so I mean, if we get back and things are wet, I guess we'll just leave.
And cry.
And cry, obviously. Wah.
I'm not sure that I'm going to hike in cans of wine again, but they're pretty fun.
The novelty is kind of nice. I think you get, it's only 250 mils. It's 12% alcohol. Well, I mean, it's probably more bang for your buck than the tall boy beers that we brought in for my birthday.
Yeah. Those ones were like 8%, weren't they?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, so this is what we're up to. Just gonna hang out, drink some wine, have some snacks, dinner probably before too long. We've got Dani dehydrated craft dinner, like the official real craft dinner. So that's gonna be a cool little experiment. We've never tried that before. Looking forward to that. And
reviews to come later.
Yeah, you'll see that later on. With this is Yamnuska Backcountry Kitchen, a local company based in Canmore. This is their beef chili, so chili mac and cheese. What could go wrong?
I'm sure lots.
Yeah. We haven't tried this stuff before. We've had it for a while, but we just never bring it because you have to actually simmer the stuff to cook it, and usually that seems like a lot of work. We usually just like rehydrate and go kind of people, but the ingredient list is excellent. Have you ever read the back of a mountain house? It's like,
Yeah, it's horrific.
it's probably like 50 ingredients and most of them are preservatives.
That's why I liked this stuff, and that's why I like doing my own stuff.
Could use a little more protein. Other than that, it looks pretty good, and
Finding some bugs.
yeah, looking forward to tasting it.
Put some dog food in there.
Yeah, there we go.
Pig's ear.
Yum! Moment of truth. Dani's rehydrated crab dinner, which tastes exactly like crab dinner, and the noodles are perfect, so awesome job. And then this is the chili, beef chili from Yamnuska Backcountry Kitchen. So now we're gonna pour this in for there and mix it all through and let the goodness percolate.
Let's do that, KD.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's perfect. It's like just like making it at home.
Nice. Glad that worked out.
Yeah, look at the chili here. Nice big chunks of beef and beans, and there's rice in there too, so we're getting lots of carbs this evening.
Excellent. I like carbs, especially in the backcountry.
It's a full pot.
Full, delicious, delicious pot.
Easy.
Nice work. Nice work.
Gotta be careful here.
Mm-hmm.
Delicate procedure. Should be fine. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the lid on and let it sit for like 5 more minutes.
It's hard to resist. I'm so hungry. That looks so good.
It's gonna be pretty tasty, I think. And this is pretty much the capacity of this pot, that's for sure.
And then we'll add a little hot sauce.
Yeah, I think so. A little taste test here. Yeah, you're gonna need a little hot sauce.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah. Gonna be good though.
Nice.
First couple of bites, how'd it turn out?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Katie, worked out really well.
Yeah, that's excellent.
I'm happy with that. It will be a staple going forward.
For sure.
Do you like them?
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Cause dog is napping. Dani's sitting on her throne. We're hanging out. Having a little post-dinner beverage. Looking at the mountains. Looking forward to a good night's sleep. Got a nice comfy spot here. It looks like we're just on a field of boulders, but it's pretty sandy underneath our tent, which is nice. Should be pretty cushy.
And we're right next to a stream, which always puts me to sleep, so.
Yeah, the white noise definitely helps.
And we'll get some good puppy cuddles.
No doubt. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for coming along, and
See you tomorrow.
yeah, see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Morning, day 2. And what a lovely morning it is.
Beautiful.
How'd you sleep? Yeah. We were in no rush to get moving this morning. It's already like 8:30, 8:45, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
We were in bed by like 9:30. I think asleep by 10. Slept like a solid 9-10 hours. It was good. It was good.
Gosley was pretty chill last
Yeah.
night.
Sort of eating a tree.
Good for him. He's tied to it. He's probably trying to get free.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, we're getting close.
Nice.
How did you sleep?
So good. So good. One of the most restful sleeps I've had in a good long time, especially for the first night out.
Yeah,
usually
the first night out was terrible.
Yeah, I'm often like a little restless the first night out, but last night was perfect. This was a really comfy spot. And it looks like it's in a field of boulders, but it's nice and sandy where we're set up, and sand is just so great for setting up your tent on.
And it was a perfect temperature. Like, it wasn't super hot, but it was...
Yeah, I didn't have my quilts done up at all. Like, I had the foot box done up with my feet in it, but it was just kind of open and flopped over on top of me. And yeah, very comfy.
Yeah.
Anyways, gonna have some breakfast and then get on the trail. I think we're gonna head up towards Petain Basin and the waterfall and explore up there and then see what we're feeling for the rest of the day after that. Fortunately, the two trails that we were looking at doing, so Petain Basin's kind of over this way, Coral Pass kind of over that way somewhere, but both kind of leave from this general area, so we can just easily come back to camp in between and regroup and decide what we want to do. So should be fun.
Should be a good day.
Yeah. Alright, so stay tuned. Waterfalls and glaciers and stuff coming up. Alright, here we go. Day 2 on the trail. It's like 10 o'clock, so a little bit of a later start than we often get off to. Wanted to sleep in a bit and lounge around and enjoy our breakfast. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the Petain Basin. We're going to do the little offshoot to go right up to the waterfall. We're going to go up to the basin. We're going to explore a little bit and just generally enjoy it. Alright, there's Petain Falls. Still a decent amount of snow down there. Oh, getting nice and close now. That refreshing, cooling mist that only a glacier-fed waterfall can give you. Apparently the total drop from the very top down to the base is over 340 meters. It's one of the tallest waterfalls in Canada. Woo! Oh yeah, that'll cool you down. Yeah, coming up. Petain Falls, pretty cool.
Very cool. I like being able to swim.
Yeah, it does. Okay. It's kind of a little swimming pool behind us there. Yeah. Sad to leave, but we've got other cool stuff to see. Maybe we'll come back on the way back down because it's a pretty short detour to get out here. So we'll see.
Yeah. All right.
Upward.
That way.
Going
that way.
up there somewhere.
This is fun.
Leaving the waterfall. Working our way back to the junction. It's going to take us up towards the basin, which be up in there somewhere. So we're going to have a little bit of a climb ahead of us, but that's okay. We got time. No big rush. Well, we came out of the forested bit onto this scree field. Just a group up ahead of us working their way along. So we're just giving them a minute to do their thing before we go up there.
Steep. It's very steep.
Looks a little steep, and they have a kid with them, so.
Well, no, like, and the path that we just came up.
Oh,
also.
the path we came up was steep, yes. Actually, the scree doesn't look too terrible. Alright, Kaz's got some more water in him, his tongue's not hanging out quite so much.
He's eating some plants.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to get him up to the top of this, up into the basin, where there will be some fresh water for him. He's probably just gonna nap. And I think we're just gonna hang out up there for a few hours, because why not? We'll explore a little bit and watch the clouds go by and just try to have a fun little afternoon. Yeah. The tip of the glacier sticking out over there, that's pretty beautiful. Wow. These guys are doing the direct scrambly route right up the gully. We saw the cairn over here, so we're going to do a detour. Got some dirt path for a minute. We'll see if it ends up being better or worse, I guess. Hopefully that's the worst of it.
Find out.
Yeah, we'll take the dirt path while we got it, though. For sure. How is it? Oh, wow. You can see the waterfalls pouring off over here. We're almost at the same level as that glacier now that we could just see the tip of before. Oh, it's beautiful. And of course, look way down where we came from. There's a couple of little scrambly bits, but pretty short and straightforward. So when you get to that scree gully, watch the left side for the cairn, because it seems like that's an easier way to go, because that scree gully must come up on the other side of this ridge. So even if you take it the whole way up, you're still gonna have to drop down along the ridge to get into the basin, whereas we're down here, so we just need to follow these cairns and we'll be there in no time.
Should be interesting to get the dog back down.
Yeah, it might be. Attention, overnight visitors. Yes, you are actually allowed to random camp up here. Restricted to the gravel flats beside the creek. Campers should be prepared to cache their own food. Cool. Oh, well, let's go down towards the creek. That looks like the very top of the waterfall right there, actually. Oh, wow. Came full circle. Cool, let's get down over there. It's going to be beautiful. You ready? No chasing squirrels, okay? Okay. Gotta watch your step while you're out here. I stepped on a loose rock and did a nice little twist of my ankle. So I've got some nice icy cold glacier water cooling it off. Doesn't feel too tender. I didn't hear any pop. There's a pretty sharp pain sort of shooting down. My foot went kind of numb for a sec. So yeah, just giving it a couple minutes, see how much it swells up. Pop a couple ibuprofen here in a sec and just try to rest for a few minutes before we do anything else. I think it's fine, but
Better safe than sorry.
could have been bad for sure. I did roll over with all my weight stepping down off of the ledge, so could have been bad.
The day that I twisted my knee on in Glacier, that was the night our water had frozen, so I had a nice ice pack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen tonight. It's pretty warm last night, so yeah, it's feeling pretty good. It's fine.
Yeah.
Crisis averted.
Have some lunch here. Take some ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Go explore.
So the main reason I wanted to go up to Coral Pass is because I wanted to see some fossils, because apparently there's tons of cool little fossil beds up there. But the spot where I twisted my ankle and we stopped for lunch, right next to me, there's all kinds of cool little fossils in this rock. Trying to get Cosley to eat a little pig's ear here, get some calories in.
They're so gross.
They are pretty
The
gross.
fact that I'm touching this right now means that I love my dog.
They're kind of slimy, but
Super high in calories.
super high in calories. He seems to like them, kind of, sort of, when he's hungry. Cool. Yeah, a couple more little snacks here, and then we're gonna try to get into some more trouble, I guess. Well, I was wrong. This isn't the top of the waterfall we were at. the top of the waterfall we were at is way down there. That's sort of the basin where we started out earlier today. It's a whole nother waterfall up above it. Now, normally, I would get in a little bit closer to get some cool views, but since I just twisted my ankle and it feels kind of shaky and unsteady, I am not going to do that because I would rather not die. What do you think? Should I go down, hang my legs over the edge and take a picture? It's freaking Dani out just saying it.
No, it was freaking me out standing out there the whole time. I didn't watch.
I wasn't even close to the edge.
Look close to me.
There's a whole nother shelf underneath. Yeah, well, this is pretty awesome. But we're going to work our way up the stream now and see what's at the other end, because why not? Fun stuff. Let's do it. That'll cool you down. Done. The sun peeking out above. Incredible. Just incredible. Oh man. And the smoke has really rolled in this afternoon. This guy's losing his mind. He's at that point now where he's like so tired that he won't listen to us. It's a fine line. It's like a tired puppy is a trainable puppy, but an overtired puppy is just completely insane. So he's loving life. He's loving life, but he's just not behaving all that well. It's so hazy. Oh, one last glacier over there. And then just the backtrack. Work our way back down. So we're almost back to camp. Just around the bend here, pretty much. So we ran into that group of people who are working up the Scree Gully where we turned off to get to the basin. They didn't quite make it, unfortunately, to the cirque where the glacier sits, but I guess that's sort of what the guidebook says is the easiest route to do that. I don't know. It seemed pretty approachable from the basin, so I might, next time we're here and we decide to try to go up to the cirque and see the glacier, we may try it from the basin just because, you know, then you don't have to climb a Scree Gully. Might add on some distance, but only one way to find out, I guess, and that's just come back and try it sometime.
Hey, we're back at camp.
Hey, camp. All right. Snack time. Yeah. Yes, one of the all-time great backpacking snacks.
Thanks, Packet Gourmet.
Packet Gourmet Happy Hour Queso. Is that what it's called?
Queso Rico.
Queso Rico. Got some chips. Got some warm, cheesy, spicy dip.
Cheesy, gooey goodness.
Mm-hmm. We've got some water for now, but soon cocktails. Mm-hmm. What you got there?
Well, I have some little packets
mm-hmm.
from Bar Country.
Bar Country?
I think. Yes.
Cool.
Calgary-based company.
Mm-hmm.
And we're making backcountry Caesars.
Now, Americans might be watching and going, what is a Caesar? Well, it's like a Bloody Mary, but actually good.
Yes, so it's with clamato juice. Yeah, it's like a Bloody Mary,
mm-hmm.
but better. So these are just like...
It's a Canada thing.
It is a Canada thing.
Yeah, so we got a couple of these, trying them out for a little birthday celebration. Not the only ones we got. What else we have?
From Bar Country?
Yeah.
There's some coconut margaritas.
Ooh.
And some old fashions.
Nice.
Yeah.
So look for those in future videos.
Yes. And our dog is a dingus.
He just woke up. He had a nice little hour-long nap. Just relaxing over in his little spot over there. Yeah. He's doing alright. Alright, well, let's make these up. I'm excited. I want to try them.
Yeah, me too.
Cheers!
Cheers!
I mean,
Not a...
doesn't taste like a real Caesar.
Could use some pickles.
Could use some pickles. A little spice. Maybe we'll add some hot sauce to it.
Some hot sauce.
Punch it up a notch.
Would you like some pepper also?
Just hot sauce for now.
How much hot sauce?
Good little squeeze. Yeah, good. A good Caesar should be spicy. Anyways, we're gonna play with it a little bit, see if we can get it tasting a little bit more
Caesarish.
Caesarish. Thank you.
Want some salt?
So, final verdict on the Caesars?
Yeah. Kind of opened up a little bit.
Yeah, after they sat for a little bit, like as we were drinking them, they started tasting better. I think it's just the spices kind of settling in sort of thing. But.
Yeah. So I would recommend if you're gonna buy some of these, and they're worth buying, I think, if you want to try them. But make them and then let them sit for a few minutes.
Seems reasonable. Pretty good. Not great. Not gonna go out of my way to get them again.
Packet Gourmet margaritas are still #1.
Yep. So far. We'll keep you updated as we try other ones. What you making over there?
Burger wrap.
Just another Dani original.
I bet it is.
Nice.
Some heirloom tomatoes.
Whoa, getting fancy.
I know, aren't we?
Yeah, that looks kind of good.
Guess we'll see.
How many we get? 2 each?
2 each.
Okay. Ground beef, mustard, relish, ketchup, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese on a whole wheat wrap. Not quite as catchy as the Big Mac song, but...
I don't have any Big Mac sauce either.
Oh, it's juicy. Careful. Okay, yeah, Cosley's coming over to investigate, of course.
Cosley, sit.
It's not for you, puppy. It's not for you. Just can't get over the view from our campsite. It's super smoky right now. Tons of forest fires in the area this summer, so it wasn't too bad when we got out here, but really picked up today. They were saying it's gonna thunderstorm today at some point, but no sign of that yet, fortunately.
There's no clouds in the sky at all. It hasn't been anywhere all day.
Well, it's like 8:15 and we feel like we're about ready to go to sleep.
Cosley's been sitting at the entrance of the tent for the last, 25 minutes.
Just kind of sitting there waiting for us. So, it's like, hint, hint, guys.
He's ready for sleep.
Yeah. Good birthday?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm trying to decide if I like this location better or if I like Robson better.
Oh, right, that was your birthday last year.
It was my birthday last year.
Man, you're on a roll for birthday.
I know. I love Robson.
Yeah.
Today has been fantastic.
Yeah. I like the quiet level here. Like, Robson is just, it's the busiest backcountry trail in Canada, I'm pretty sure. So it's a madhouse. Always just totally packed with people. Back here, I mean, we ran into one other group while we were hiking today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at this campground, there's 3 other tents. Last night there was a little bit more, but Berg Lake, there's 100.
Yeah, I would say there's like 40 sites there or something like that. So
it was super busy. It was so busy, and it was full when we were there.
Yeah.
So this place has that going for it, and I got to hang out by 2 waterfalls. I got to go swimming.
Yeah.
I got some really good food. Some of the best food that we've had on a trip has been this weekend.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. The meals were solid this weekend.
Yeah. I have a dog this year. I didn't have a dog last year.
Yeah. He wouldn't have been allowed.
No, that's true. It's been a good year.
That's been, sad to say, probably the last backcountry hike of the season.
The summer.
Of the summer. That's
we might do
summer's a season.
That is true. Yeah, you're right.
Fall is next season. So hopefully we'll be doing some stuff into the fall this year.
Sad to say that the season is almost over.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're just gonna hang out, have a little beverage, hopefully catch a sunset. I don't know. Without clouds, they're usually not all that interesting. So.
No, this guy might turn a cool color.
It might.
All the smoke.
But yeah, we'll probably be packing it in within an hour or so, like we do, because we're cool like that.
So cool.
Because, you know, as per usual, we want to get up pretty early tomorrow morning, do the no-cook, cold coffee, hit the trail.
Granola.
Yeah, hit the trail, get out early so we can beat the traffic and get home at a reasonable time, because work on Monday, womp womp womp. Yeah. Probably more like 4.5, and then yeah, work on Monday. So. Alright, well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
See you guys tomorrow. Looking up the mountains on the morning of day 3. Pulled everything out of the tent. Just taking it down right now. Fortunately, the smoke's mostly passed. It's like clear on this side. Still hazy over there. But it actually, let's show up around, deposited a fine layer of ash all over our tent on the way past. So, pretty smoky. Harper's having his breakfast. Breakfast for us today is just granola, cold coffee, and a smoothie. Stuff that we can knock off real quick and get on the trail sooner rather than later. Gonna be sad to go though, because it's been a very, very nice weekend so far. Alright, well, 8 o'clock and we're saying goodbye to Petain Creek Backcountry Campground. Sad to go. It was a great spot. We had a great time. But gotta get back to the real world, so should have a nice little hike out here. Nothing too crazy. Pretty much just gonna backtrack along the same route we took in without the detour up to Frozen Lake, obviously. It's a little chilly, so I need to get the blood flowing to warm up a bit. But obviously, be checking in along the way. If anything interesting happens, I'd like to come back and spend some more time out here. It's beautiful.
I want to live here.
Don't know if we could manage that, but might be able to come stay at the Lower Lakes campground sometime and come up here and hang out. Legs are tired this morning, and the view is so pretty that I keep stumbling over stuff because I'm not really watching where I'm stepping. I'm just kind of looking out to the side. Fortunately, it's a really easy trail, but probably should be paying a little bit more attention so I don't have another mishap like yesterday where I twisted my ankle. Yeah, been an excellent weekend. And Elk Lakes Provincial Park definitely seems like one of those little hidden gems that not a lot of people come to because it's really kind of out of the way, but it's worth the effort. So look at the gully that leads up to Frozen Lake from this side. It's weird. It seems a lot steeper than when we came the other way. Don't you think?
Up is hard today.
Yeah. And down nestled in there. Oh, it'd be the lower lake somewhere. Yeah. It's a bunch of geese. Oh, made it to Fox Lake. Got a nice little breeze right here. Feels good. It's nice to be here because that means that the bulk of our climb is out of the way. Yay! I mean, there'll be some up and down, obviously, just
Because it's a trail.
Because it's a trail, and that's just the way it goes. But most of it is done. Oh, one last look at upper or lower. I forget which Kananaskis lake that is. We just gotta get down this hill. We'll be at the parking lot. We're almost there. Woo. And we flew along. It's only 11 o'clock. So that's pretty good. Alright, see car hoods right up ahead. Means another successful mission. Probably under 50 kilometers on the weekends. I don't know. Most of the hikes were pretty short, although steep. Whatever it was, doesn't really matter. It was a pretty awesome time. Dani's excited. She's sprinting for the finish.
No, I was pretending I was an airplane.
Oh, cool.
Because why not?
So, final thoughts on Elk Lake Provincial Park and Petain Creek.
Can't wait to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, we left some stuff undone as we usually do, so there's always reason to come back. Thanks for coming along, everybody. We need to get into the car and find ourselves some hamburgers and then get home and get everything sorted out. Good times. Good times. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Bye.